Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that breaking tackle, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's
be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pick up there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Lowers those just shedding tackles. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one.
Quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played with
Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really huge.
When as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
First time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To the air, it's Young. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
It's vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
This conference has a history.
Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games, the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Powers through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think a trait of a running back that you really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the left side. That is a big win.
The line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
You couldn't quite nudge.
That's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back, gets the first down.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. On the option. He'll toss it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stand. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down after making. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he
One of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
pulls it in. Turning it on. Defense
coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able.
It is a top 10 win, is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more entail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop
front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
After that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He is the offense coming back out onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was drilled just...
This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
To the air, it's Young. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on.
But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Breaks the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. Didn't get much done.
Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That pass not close.
This has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up, was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Get set, get set.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much run.
A little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He's got an open man.
receiver like this is a
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Picks his way ahead. Pick up for the 3-yard pickup. They come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close.
Elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. A beautifully placed ball.
Love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it, but did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first confidence, has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
They'll pull him down after a pick.
Is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, I love that play by this corner to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
He's got him. He breaks a tackle. That'll be enough for the...
You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good, solid. Clemson is quick to the line. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Mason. He's played big in big games as of late. Just even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that...
And ready to go back to work with another first down. Going up top again. That's caught. It's Moore. That one takes it down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the first down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake. Now a throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again.
4-2 Spider.
Motion from the wideout. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose.
How about the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter. Shakes off the defender. That out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hauls it in. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Line up for a second down play. To the air. It's Young. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat with the Tigers. You better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of mid.
Find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And how about the efficiency? 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. He's got him wide open. Bulldozes his way through. And he's in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
QB draw. Not much. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for... Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there.
That's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is.
There before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout and pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
They work really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just no.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind in the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They're working that left side. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. Whistle blows, we are. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on up this time. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now improvising. They'll force him out of bounds.
They've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's back to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. And he's knocked down and finally brought down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Snagged out of the air. Eat the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab down the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and then he'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Second half started. And it'll be a touchback. Plays, they've got it on offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
That earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to set up the screen. Looks as if they might have that. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And make
by this defense, listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game. Have to get back in this game.
in the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Under fire. Still looking. Slides away. They'll say he goes out of bounds and setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still... So, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Breaks into the open, headed to the end zone, and he's saved a touchdown. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is... Can the D deny them on second and goal? Go straight ahead. This junior makes third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Trying to barge their way in. A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level.
The final score is all that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, they went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that.
And quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too. 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. A few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there.
Got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Eager to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. It's caught. Still running at the 40. Quick step and go. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to... These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Makes the grab. It's Baxter. Stop just inside the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. A most efficient.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running to the left. He made the first guy miss, but third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. They put the brakes on him at the... He's already put 3 on the board. Earlier this time, a 38-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly to the tight end. And he won't over the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and big.
Determines who's my best guard. That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback? Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't put down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line.
Let's go.
On fourth down, going to the air. And the fourth down pass.
It's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
22, water.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Maybe a 3-yard.
A lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that's
Far enough.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he tries. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he drops it.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field.
Took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes.
Cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to...
Can't find a man.
Action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Floats it out in space. On the move at the 30. They're able to...
This guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
Does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at that up.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let his offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down to get in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Past the 50. The 30. 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
But of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he fights his way. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looking to pass. It's Young. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. He leaves it with his back. Runs through the tackle. Pretty good. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll ride the hot hand. Down at 2nd and 9.
22 water, 22 water.
The run from the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Makes the and the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that
Breaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up.
Hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
creates a little room. And he'll have enough for the first
2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option, but not this offense. They believe in their guys up front, and it works out.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And they're not quite in.
They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore?
Got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. Defense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he swallowed. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Sweet cut there. They'll make. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win.